Right, let's see if this is working again. Oh, there's Brandon. I have a phone
There we
call.
go. Yeah, I put the strength talisman back on, and I can
Oh
tell you
shoot,
that
my
makes a
big sister
load of a
called me earlier. I didn't
difference.
realize that. What'd you say, Brandon?
I said I put the strength talisman back on, and it makes a load of a difference.
Hmm.
Like, it makes hella difference. Dude, the spell drink talisman, ironically enough, for this battle mage, it does fucking nothing. Like you, you think it would help with the battle mage fight, but no. Ironically enough, it.
Sorry, I was texting somebody. What were you saying, Brandon?
I said
I
you'd
said you
think
use the strength talisman.
yeah, you'd think the Spelldrake Talisman +3 would help with the Battle Mage fight, but no. No, as a matter of fact,
Uh,
it does not.
okay, let's see here. Let me make sure I got everything. Uh, right. Unfortunately, does anything else? Does anything here have actually a higher? This has a higher guard boost, which is a bit surprising, but it doesn't have good. Hmm. Right, right. Now I remember what I was going to do. I have to change the. Still storming hard outside. Or I really hope, dude, that it doesn't cut out like right as I beat the boss or something.
Yeah.
Radahn's Great
I've
Ruin
had
raises
that
max
happen to me,
HP, FP,
and I
and
know how that
stamina.
feels. It's not a good feeling.
I have 62 of these rune arcs.
Oh no.
I can expend some. Okay, it's not as big of an increase as I thought it would be, but it is still something. And you know what? I could go for this for even more. Although I do think the passive healing might actually be better. So just used a resource I'll never be able to get back. I got my message was appraised. Why couldn't that have happened during my boss fight? Two betrayal ahead and short seeks. First off legs and then rump ahead. Oh, despair. I got 7. Oh, I got 12 for armor. Huge. Come on, don't do this to me now. I don't want to read the message. I want to go through the boss gate. Oh, fuck. Alright, Reduzo, you want to play this way? I don't appreciate my camera being cut short like that. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I actually did it. So when... Oh, fuck. Why is healing so fucking slow in this game, dude? I need to at least give you either poison or scarlet rot. My message was a praise, Brandon. Let's fucking go, baby. No.
I promise you.
Shit. I recognized too late what it was.
Guided by compassion.
Okay. Huge blunder on my end. Oh, huge. No! I'm stuck up against a wall. Oh, I'm so dead. Yep, there it is. Alright. My message was appraised mid-boss fight, which was huge. Unfortunately, dude, he is so fucking aggressive. I have no idea how you're supposed to do this fight without a shield. Oh, and there was another message approval. Like, I'm flabbergasted, you know? I'm in awe. I've almost beaten it already with this strategy. I just got unlucky towards the end. Hell, I'm probably going to be able to beat him tonight. When I said he's weak to shields, that wasn't a joke, Brandon. I never watched the video, but I didn't realize how actually weak Radon is to shields. Oh boy. There's just one attack he has that can pass by my shield, and I just have to be really careful with it. Come on, Radon, don't do this to me, bud. Think about all the good times we had, you know, back at the festival and everything. Come on, man. Oh, he's doing so much damage to me. I wasn't the only one there, okay. Come on, Radon. Let me inflict you with Scarlet Rot. Come on, it'll jog your memories. Look, man, I'm the one that killed Melania, okay? No! Ooh, I dodged it. I ran out of stamina. Holy shit. I didn't get, like, immediately clapped, though. I seriously have no clue how you're supposed to dodge this attack. That is such... Ooh, I do not like that. That is not fun. Phase 2 already. There we go. Oh, I made a mistake. Fuck! Does the Crucible Knight armor give better holy protection? It does. 13.3 to 14.1. How much? 4, 3.4, 3.7, 7.9. Yeah, let's stick with the Frederick's armor. Wait, what are you looking at this? I have some holy proof pickled liver. Where is, can I make the holy proof pickled liver? Oh no. Oh, that's not good. I don't have... out of all the ones I actually really need, that's the holy one I don't have. Okay. Alright. Let's, how many of these do I have? I only have 3. What's in here again? Temporarily boost stamina, recovery speed, and HP. Maybe I should go for more attack power. Hey, congrats. Okay. My message was appraised. Huge. Fuck! Oh, I keep forgetting that he has that stupid attack at the end of that combo. As you were saying. This has 75%. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything above 75? 76? 84? Hold up. 84% resistance would be huge, actually. Anything above 84? I might have found a better shield to use, Brandon. Now, is this a physical or is this a somber? All I know is that this has a lot higher holy damage protection, and that's what I really need right now. Strengthen. You are... Okay, you require actual factual smithing stones. Yeah, but 84%. That's huge. Oh, I'm out of... Oh, this is going to be an expensive venture. Okay, if it's going to be like this, then I need to, Shit. Oh, okay, that actually worked out pretty well. Whoop. Strength and armament. I just realized this is only at, I could be doing more damage with this. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Oh, it's a really good thing I actually went to the farm. This is... Ooh, I need to actually go back. No, I don't. I can burn, I got plenty, I can burn through some. Okay, right. I need one more smithing stone level 8. Let's go grab that. Level 8 smithing stone, just one.
Yeah.
76 to 77. Would that 77 really matter? Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um. Yeah. That's the wrong shit. I'm an idiot for having that prepped first. Ooh, I can actually really feel the amount of stamina I lose per attack. I forgot to give this the... if you're using the one cracked tier that makes it so you're more likely to break an enemy stance, I do want to let you know that one only actually lasts for 30 seconds. No, it only lasts for 30 seconds. So the strength tier, that one lasts for 3 minutes. But that might... I think a lot of speedrunners kind of like to use it because it's a good way to kind of like just absolutely blast through some bosses. Or not necessarily speedrunners, but like, no-hit runners. Yes. Ah, shit. God damn it. Damn it. Okay, that guard boost is actually going to be very much required here. He takes way too much stamina from me. Um, let's see here. Okay, well that's obviously something I need. This is obviously something I need. The extra damage is nice, but the big old danger zone is okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's holy damage that I'm really concerned about. Why have I not been using this? I'm dumb. Hello? Yeah, 41%. Okay, yeah, no, I'm a dumbass. Why have I not been using this? That wouldn't even be used for a one-shot build because you wouldn't be able to... If you crit them, then that's not counting as a one-shot because you still have to attack them at least once to... Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, wouldn't it have made more sense if I actually kept the, that one tier that makes me more resistant to different elemental effects? Yeah, that would have been a much better tier to have. There we go. Whoa. Damn it, I really should have only gone for one heal. Heal. Oh god, okay. Damn, okay, I saw you. I saw you, and I tried to use my Fortify ability, but that just did not work. Okay, but that's what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to be like a, I don't know, like a North Star or something you're supposed to look for. Okay, first things first. Passive healing is nice, but it's kind of obtuse when it comes to when I need more just healing in general. The Scarlet Rot and the... How much more would this give me? 40. Damage be damned. Damage be damned. Full defense. Full defense. Oh yeah, this guy gets it. Uh-oh. Ooh, I got lucky. I'm no longer afraid of you. Okay, I'm a little afraid of you. Oh, one mishap right there. I could go for even more holy damage negation if I just look up where the talisman is and go collect it. Because I have no idea where it is. Alright, bud. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you have told me that. My stamina is fighting for survival right now. got to phase 2 already. Thank you, Reduzel. What the hell? Oh, I completely went around my shield for some reason. What item did you just read? Oh, come on, Radon. Don't do this to me now, you son of a bitch. I mean, maybe. Shit! Damn it! Alright. Alright. Night, dude. Oh, that was the wrong attack. I thought you were doing your meteor move, dude. Shit.
By compassion.
Yeah. Okay, where's Radon? Where is he? Where is he? Where? What the fuck? What do you do? Mm-hmm. No! Damn it!
I promise you a 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Fuck! Don't you fucking dare. Okay, full heal. And just fucking book it. That is such bullshit. I don't. There's nothing to it. There's no. Oh, there's no anticipation. It's just calm, sunny day, instant death. There's. What the fuck are you supposed to do? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make a lick of sense. What kind of crack were they smoking when they were making this boss fight? Well, this is really bad. I seriously need to heal. Shitty barricades, you don't. No! Ah, shit, that might have killed me. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. No! Yeah! Woo! Ooh, 600,000. Remembrance of a god and a lord. Oh. Out of all the techniques I thought I'd use to beat the final boss, this little combination I have right here is not what I was expecting. Touch memory. Whew. Well, nice. I want to make sure I'm actually still properly streaming. It'd really suck if this just cut out for some reason. Okay. Uh, Remembrance of Radon, consort of Mikola, hewn into the Erdtree. In their childhood, Mikola saw in Radon a lord. Okay, in their childhood, Mikola saw in Radon a lord, his strength and his kindness that stood in stark contrast with their afflicted selves. And so Mikola made his heartfelt wish that Radon would one day be his king consort. There he is. Hey, Ansbach. You did well, bud. You did well. Friend, oh friend, praise the sacrifice. Ooh. Let's look at Ansbach's gear. The iron mask of Sir Ansbach, giving the appearance of a quiet, wise, old bearded man. But an old fear lurks beneath. Together with the cold, unflinching discipline that once honed his blade, now employed to enhance blood oath and dynastic skills. Attire of Sir Ansbach, the embroidered crest of the pureblood knights, has now all but faded away. Slightly enhances blood oath and dynastic skills. Ansbach understood that keeping his oath to his old master was not an act of logic, nor would it bear any justice, but it was for these very reasons that he was unable to let it go. Manchettes of Sir Ansbach, black leather adorned with gold embroidery. Boots of Sir Ansbach, black leather adorned with gold embroidery. Signature weapon of the pureblood knight Ansbach, a viciously keen and slender scythe made for combat. Ooh. The obsidian edge relies not upon trickery to fulfill its violent purpose. Though through skill alone the wielder can rip and rend through foes, sowing blossoms of red upon the battlefield. Dynastic sickle play, a finessed evasive skill that creates a space to maneuver, inputs dictate direction and the backstep. Follow up with strong attack to perform an advancing upward slash. Press strong attack again to bring the weapon back down. Also got an incantation, I believe that is. Incantation of Ansbach, Pureblood Knight, produces a blood flame blade from the side of the hand, then it lunges at enemies to cleave through them, charge to increase the number of slashes. Markedly different from the finessed swordplay of the Dynast. This is an aggressive last resort of an incantation that gave rise to Ansbach's fearsome reputation. Wonder what weapon class this is. Scythe? It's just a Reaper, okay. So Tiolier's body would actually be around here as well, if I actually completed his questline. Let's look at all the cool stuff you get from the final boss of the DLC. Oh, can I receive equipment from... You can. Young Lion's Helm. The golden helm worn by Radon in his younger years, proudly displaying his heroic red hair, it is fitting attire for a lion. When Melania, Blade of Mikola, let the rot flower blossom in Aeonia, Radon heard a murmur in his ear. Mikola awaits the promised consort. Oh. Golden armor worn by Radon in his younger years, proudly adorned with heroic red accents. It is fitting attire for a lion. Young Lion's gauntlets. So Mikola and Melania actually teamed up so that they can get Radon to be a consort for Mikola. Golden gauntlets worn by Radon in his younger years. I kind of like that his heavier arm. I like that like his later armor is actually heavier and more protective in a way. Kind of shows like that this is the gear of somebody who's a bit more mature in a way. The golden greaves worn by Radon in his younger years, worn by a fierce lion. Great Sword of Radon, Lord. Great Sword of Radon, Light. Well, that's pretty cool. You get 2 different swords and then Light of Mikola. 72 faith, baby. The strength of Mikola upon... The strength of Mikola upon his deific return, wielded as an incantation, annihilates foes with a pillar of light. Mikola sought to accept all that was and would be, but found one that refused to be embraced. Mikola sought to accept all that was and would be, but found one that refused to be embraced. No wonder, as one god and one king consort is all the world needs. Mikola sought to accept all that was and would be, but found that one refused to be embraced. No wonder, as one god and one king consort is all the world needs. Ah, that was me it's talking about, I think. Great swords of black steel wielded by Radon in his youth, a pair of weapons decorated with a lion mane motif. These were in his possession immediately before his triumph over the stars, the swords of a lord who does not rely on physical strength and gravity alone. So the final weapon is Big Bonk magic. Unique skill Light Speed Slash and unique skill Promised Consorts. Imbue the 2 great swords with the light of Mikola, then deliver a slashing attack accompanied by columns of light. Additional input allows for up to 2 more follow-up attacks. Unique skill Light Speed Slash. Assume a luminous form and leap forward to deliver a downward slash at the speed of light. This attack will be followed up by an additional light attack, charged to increase power over the skill and number of follow-up attacks. Damn. So many cool bosses, dude. I wonder, actually. Well, I wanted to take a look at, like, all the different remembrances that there are. You know what? Let's do the one by the church, actually. That'll be a much easier location to check this out with. Since I don't really want to, I don't know, just so many bosses conquered, you know? And now I am free! I'm free to watch as much Elden Ring content about the DLC as I want. Ooh. I don't know why I went this direction where there was an opening right over here. That would have been a lot quicker too. Yeah, right here. There it is. So you have quite the journey, huh? Let's see here. You got where's Godric? You got Godric the Grafted, Renala, Radahn. After Radahn, I beat up Morgott. Then afterwards with the Fire Giants, and you had Malekith, Borlu. I think I went for Melania next. Then the Elden Beast. Well, this is the class. These are the classics right here. Estelle isn't on the list. Neither is the big old deer. Neither is the deer. I think those are all the remembrances of the base game though. And then you have the Dancing Lion. Next up, I think we fought R'hllana. Yep. Afterwards, I believe we fought the Putrescent Knight, actually. Then came... I can't remember if we fought Romina before or after Guy. But, oh no, wait. Midas... Midra, not Midas. Midra next. Then... Godric. Nala. Rykard. Forgot to mention Rykard. Radahn. Fire Giant, Morgott, Moog, forgot to mention Moog too. Lania, Malekith, Oralu, Elden Beast. Then for the new bosses, you got the Dancing Lion, you got R'hllana, you got the Putrescent Knights, you got Gaius, Zakadu Shri Avatar, Romina, Midra. Midra was a fun fight. I loved Midra's fight. It didn't have to be like super flashy. Remembrance of the Mother Fingers. I forgot what her name is. What is your name again? Matir. Right, Matir. But I liked Matir's fight except for a couple of her attacks. Mesmer was nice too. Didn't really experience the second phase too often. I did not experience second phase Radahn at all. I have no idea how you're even supposed to beat that guy with all the shit that's flying around all over the place. But, let's look at all the cool stuff I got here. I got the Scorpion Stingers, which is cool. I mean, that's a base game thing. Got the Horned Warrior's Greatsword. You know what, let's go to the final boss arena now that I'm thinking about it. We can test this stuff out here. Gate of Divinity. This is like the last new weapon that we got, actually. It's a really cool weapon, though. Next up we got, oh, here we go. 4! After that we have... Oh, yeah, let's do you first. I'm kind of sad I've never actually used the pull blade of the bud to beat any boss. Just wasn't the most efficient option. Poisoned hand. I've got these beast claws over here too. For a few models, it's an actual weapon too. And then, yeah, bunch of new weapons though. Lots of stuff added to the arsenal. I think it's only fitting if we end up, you know, experiencing this last bit of the DLC with the stuff that's been kind of carrying me for the majority of this. Oh yeah, all the new armors too. So much drip. I have no idea where you're supposed to get Leto's armor from. Why does it have to be soiled, dude? Why does it specifically have to be soiled? Oh yeah, Dried Bouquet, which is dope. Blade of Mercy, which is pretty cool. Kindred of Rot's Exaltation. Didn't really use the Verdigris Discus, but that is something I could actually use for just to be beefier. Just be even beefier, dude. Oh yeah, a bunch of new cracked pots too. Two-handed weapon attacks, that's dope. Oh yeah, some major upgrades to status effect resistances. And then, you know, just some general upgrades over here too. Oh yeah, and just to look this over. Shadow Realm Blessing, 0. Haven't used a single one. Although we have found plenty of Skidoo fragments to use though. Alright. Just clear everything out. I'm proud of you, Haggard. You really grew as a character. Why does this look cel shaded? Even this is something that can kind of happen even like in like the Cliffside to Moog's arena. It kind of looks cel shaded. Well, yeah, I feel like a pretty cool thing I can get is, I think what I like is I like Braggart's Roar a lot, which is a shame since I really don't want I really want to copy it, but I can't. Heavy, please. Now that I'm thinking about it, these are basically 18 pounds, 18 pounds. This weighs 20 pounds. This only weighs 18 pounds. It's already got really good scaling on... well, the Ash of War can't be changed, though. True. This does have better scaling, though. I don't even have to wear both if I'm using this. Because this is like 10 less pounds right here. And I think it's actually really cool. Didn't think it'd actually go from having, like, not 2 giant crushers, but you know what? It's fitting. It's fitting. Kind of works with the whole entire plant motif, you know? Let's see here. Let's go with, you. You. And you. Let's switch my flasks back around as well. Nope, not you. Don't want to accidentally do that. Yeah, I mean, I can honestly see why people would actually complain about the Radon fight. That was absolutely insane. I have no idea what they were smoking when they did that. I wonder all the extra dialogue you can actually get if you keep on getting grabbed by Mikla, but then you keep on resisting his charm. Like, how many times can you do that? I did it. Why is it always hell of stamina? You know what? Last messages of this little saga that we had going on right here. Oops. Oh yeah, what's my final? So I was like level 202 for a good bit, but I leveled up 43 times. 60 vigor, 22 mind, 80 endurance, 70 strength, 22 dexterity, 11 intelligence, 35 faith, 24 arcane. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Alright, well, let's see what the final bit of the DLC has for us. And we're back being flashbanged. Beautiful. Is what I would say if I could see.
Lord brother, I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
Circlet of Light. Oops. Ooh. 1 to intelligence, 1 to faith, 1 to arcane. A circle of light which adorned Mikla's head as he returned to in divine aspect has begun to fade into nothingness. Slightly boosts intelligence, faith, and arcane while also boosting the power of Mikla's light. The circle was to be the very foundation upon which Mikla's age of compassion would be built, should it have ever come to pass. I think that's everything. Right? That should be everything in the DLC. I know I said the other messages would be the final ones, but you know what? It's a happy time for all, I must say. So is that the end of the DLC then? Did I do it? I mean, I guess credits aren't really going to roll since it's only a DLC instead of it being like a full game, but... You know what? I'm just going to see if there's anything else to the ending. Elden Ring DLC ending. Ending. Oh, 20 hours ago from the Rad Brad. Nice. Yeah, no, I think that's everything. Well, let's end this the only way I really know how to. Because last time we actually got the Ronnie ending. This time, let's just go for, the normal one. Hey, America.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall an age of fracture.
Well, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Overall, I think the DLC was actually really fun. Granted, I kind of have some gripes, but overall, I was really happy with the experience. Bit sad that Elden Ring isn't going to be getting any other, DLCs in the future. Most likely not going to happen. Since when you look at their you look at From Software's history, usually they release like 2 DLCs for something like Dark Souls, for instance. Like that stuff got like a bunch of DLCs for every game. But the thing is, like Dark Souls 2, for instance, got like 3 DLCs. But the thing is, like this is like 3 DLCs already like stitched together and just sold. That was like an entire ass fucking game right there, dude. It damn near like doubled the Remembrance bosses, and it was just like, god damn, bro. God damn. I kind of feel like I cheesed the final boss a bit, but it's viable. You know what? Nah, I did that whole entire thing without using Erdtree fragments, okay? If I really wanted to beat the final boss in any type of way, I could have just buffed myself up, I did that fragmentless. I don't want to hear nobody else complain about the DLC being too difficult. I was able to do it, and I'm a dumbass, Journey 3. So, that was New Game Plus 1, then. That wasn't New Game Plus 2, that was New Game Plus 1. No. Do not begin Journey 3. That was New Game Plus 1 right there. Feels weird kind of being on the the final little thing right here. Let's So overall, I liked the graveyard plateau here. I like the graveyard area. This area was nice. This area over here was nice. Batira was a cool reveal. I'm glad I at least got genuinely surprised by one boss in this game. You know, the ruins are honestly this whole entire area down here kind of feels like a big old nothing sandwich. If I have to be completely honest with you guys, the fissure area down here and the Putrescent Knight was fun. Bit of a shame we couldn't complete Tolier's questline, but we did get Ansbach's questline done, and he was able to help us with this fight. Honestly, if I knew about this whole entire Leda fight, I would have played this so differently too. I would have for sure have completed Tolier's questline purely so that he could actually be with us. But hey, overall, I'm pretty satisfied. Weird that this goes down in damage, but I could have a crap ton of faith. Honestly, since there's not really going to be any more content for Elden Ring, I might just go ahead and grind Haggard up to like an insane level, so I can have like max vigor, max endurance, max strength, and then like some bits of like arcane and faith thrown in there as well. But who knows? Yeah. Night, my dudes. You know what? Nah, let's. I need a good site for this. It's too cloudy up here. No, I know a good spot. There's the final boss arena right up there. You can see the staircase leads up to it as well. That's where I was. I was able to conquer all of this. All of this. Did I ever actually explore the top of that? Over here? I never did. That looks like there's actually stuff up there. Is there stuff up there? It does look kind of barren. Because I know, like, that plateau up there, I don't think you can actually explore. If that was explorable, it would probably be, well, I've explored as much as I want. I don't even know if there's really going to be anything important up there. I don't know what that hole over there is all about. But, there's where, Ymir was. There's where Mesmer's castle was. That's where I fought the dancing lion beast. You know, while this was completely shrouded in shadow, so... Yep, that's... No, not there. That leads upwards, I believe. To that area. But yeah, gonna have to call it a night now. And now I can finally... Oops. Maybe a different one. Shit. Maybe like this way. I just want like a nice final ending shot here, you know? It's gotta be cinema. Yep, this is it right here. Night, my dudes. I just want to go. Yeah. Night, my dudes. I'm actually gonna end it right now. Wait, maybe I can get the church in too. Yeah. Okay, now this. This is that sublime ending shot. Night.